It is I, Menace No Record. Welcome back to another YouTube video of me getting freaked out of my freaking mind. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. My cat's laying on me, so that does cheer me up a little bit. I'm still hella freaked, though. Okay, I'm back to reality. Let's get on with it. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Man, I wanted to spend time with Natsuki. Wonder how she's doing back there. I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or something. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Suddenly, shows up behind me. Oh, that'd be a bad day. Thankfully, no one's there. Or are they? Oh, sorry. Just empty space. Never mind. It's so quiet. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling. I didn't get to see the rest of it. Those things keep coming out of nowhere, and then I just don't have time to read it fully. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do?
Wacko! What you doing with that thing? You still chewing on that piece of paper?
I need to find him some bubble wrap. I don't really mean to, sorry. I mean... Ahaha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold the book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy.
Fluffer! Lego!
Adorable. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. 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 I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. Man, she is really beautiful. It's actually kind of distracting me. A little bit, yeah. Still, though, I wanted to read with Natsuki. I like her the most. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. She's looking right at me. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? Well, I've never read a book like this with somebody before, so this is... Fine. Okay. Yuri just hit the 9 out of 10 on my rating scale.
What are you doing? What? You silly. I don't have any treats on me, but if I did, I'd give you some. You know I would. Yeah, you know I would. I love you, buddy.
I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. That was a beautiful smile, though. It really was. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own violation. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side, as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kinda reminds me of you a little bit. Uh-oh. Crazy shock eyes. That's not a good sign. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things. She says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. No, she's hiding something. Your breathing is a little... Am I breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. No, you're not. I just need some water. I'm out of water. I wonder if I can turn this into a water potion. I guess that's about as close as I can get. You know, maybe if they put every single color in this thing, I'd actually like it a whole lot more. Oh well, it's fine. Just me thinking. Alright, don't push yourself. Yeah, she better not. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom.
Lego! Lego!
Come here and get the cardboard. I know just how to deal with this. Excuse me for just a moment.
There you go. You happy? Are you happy now? Are you happy? Huh? Get the string. Let me get the string. You gotta get it. You gotta get it. Come on. Come get it. Come get it.
I'm almost done, I promise.
Come on. Lego.
Silly. I don't know if any of you saw that, but that was super adorable. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Menace? Did something happen just now? Eh? Oh, I'm sorry. Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Nope, I don't. Sorry, can't say I do. I have a hunch, but it's not going to be that good. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I'll just make sure you didn't do anything to her. You're the one walking around here murdering people. I didn't do anything. I'm innocent. dare you word it that way? How dare you? No. Nothing. I did nothing. And here we go again. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. She's giving me a headache. And I find that darkness helps to relieve the headache a little bit. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Joy. Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while. So I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Fine. Yeah, I was just asking. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Huh. Headache's gone. I can't believe that actually worked. This'll be rich. Who should I show my poem to first? Monica. Hi again, Menace. Hello, friend killer. How are you? How's the writing going? Great. Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Joy. Maybe she need to come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, great job, Menace. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. What is the point of understanding the deep meanings of life if you're not going to apply it to something like this? Whatever. I guess I underestimated you. Yeah, I guess you did. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. I don't care. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must really... One for the one before, one for the other. First one hurt bad, second not so much. still feel a little bit of a pulsing inside my skull. And I only did that lightly. Funny how things work like that. Does this count as self-abuse at this point? I'm basically beating myself up with a Nerf gun. Whatever. Doesn't matter. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. How about more than glad? Did you think about that one? I might not be a big fan of English and grammar, but even I can tell that don't seem right in my head. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway. Want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. What the? Okay, that's dark and messed up. Save me. The colors they won't. Bright. P-E-A-T-ful colors. Bright, beautiful colors. I see, so there's words missing here. Beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent grating. This is the same poem we had before, but now it's all dark and messed up. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Okay, that is messed up. Even I wouldn't write something that dark. Well, you know, I never actually published a book before, so I can't really say that here now, can I? Well, guess not. An endless poem of meaningless... Delete her. That was way too abstract, and you're just trying to, what, freak me out? Congratulations. You succeeded. I have concerns. Well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? That's my advice for today. I'm just going to take this pair of scissors and I'm going to move this really far away from me. Just to be on the slightly safer side here. Oh, jeez. Thanks for listening. Yeah, sure, anytime. Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. But let's move on. Here's a poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. What the? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of creepy stuff here. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head. Linear gearbox, falling sky. 7 holy stakes, a docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. I can't read that one. That one was a little bit rushed. Looks like a T-O-R or something. Torn, I think. Torn harness? That might be it. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding. Universe. Time controlled. Fudge, I can't see around this camera now. Just when it started to grow on me, too. By slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions. Where is this going? Drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes. What? A thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox. A sky of expanding stars, God disproving the existence of God. Huh? A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears, and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears. And open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox. Breathing bolt head. Breathing ship. Breathing portal. Breathing snakes. Breathing God. Breathing blood. Breathing holy stakes. Breathing human eyes. Breathing time. Breathing prayer. Breathing sky. Breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what it's about. This game has gotten totally creepy for me now. Mine has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. I'm sorry, my pen? That is a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday. So I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. Okay, I'm done. It seems like something that I actually do, but in this case, I want to keep going. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. Yeah, way to creep me out on the 11 out of 20 scale. Going on to 15. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. It must have been that freaky deaky one I clicked on, because I didn't know who it belonged to. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I've noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Yeah, I wanted to spend time with you, but she dragged me away. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Is this a code? You know, it's really interesting that you got the word Bible right here in this section. The fourth row down, first 5 letters, the word Bible is right there. Coincidence? I think not. Do you have any idea how hard it would be to get 5 letters like that in a row, just out of coincidence? Huh. Menace! What? Why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead. Okay? You don't hate me, Menace, do you? No, I don't. Do you hate me? No, I don't. Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Her eyes are bleeding. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Her skin's gone pale. At least toward the face. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. I'm sorry, the next snap took me by surprise. I was expecting something, but not that. A joke. For crying out loud, just make it come to an end so I can end this already. A man walked into a club. In the club there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together. Then she liked him even more. One day the girl realized she was in love with him. Before a disaster could happen, a third party intervened with their programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. That's not a joke, that's misery! What the heck? Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could just sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything together good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. I saw the wire of my camera, and it was in front of it, and I immediately thought it said giving. Hang on. That should be fine. My stomach feels a little bit sick after seeing that. Shockingly, I'm handling this pretty darn well. I thought I would have freaked out and flipped my chair backwards by now, but shockingly, I'm handling this very well. I guess it's not that shocking. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look. I know everyone's a little... I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Menace joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. And the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki. Ah, but when things are noisier, it's more lively. Sorry, just going through some good old memories. Yep, good memories. I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. Famous last words. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should start... I keep adding words that aren't there. And I'm getting really sick and tired of it. I really am. I am. I'm going bonkers. Can you not tell? Hello, friends! I'm losing my sanity. This is not helping. Nerf gun's not helping anymore. Right, Menace? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Menace to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Menace joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Menace isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Menace want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Menace, why'd you even join this club? I joined because I wanted to keep a close eye on you, and because you killed my best friend Sayori, and because I frickin' hate you. Satisfied? That and because you practically got me into this against my will. What were you hoping to get out of it? I don't know, a good time? Friends? Maybe a virtual girlfriend date, I don't know. It was better than most of the stuff in real life until you went and ruined it for me. Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? No. It's not about being honest, it's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't. There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Menace! It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But not with this one. I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki! Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Fix your eye, dagnabbit. Act civilized. Who cares about that obnoxious Brett? I do. I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I don't. And I'm just happy with you here. I'm not. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. I would bawl my eyes out, thank you very much. And I already told you, fix that daggum eye. Now you gotta fix both eyes because you're currently bleeding in both of them. Congratulations, you just failed. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective, to make the decision that's right for the club. Yeah, her eyes seem a little bit bloodshot around the eyelashes now. That's not a good sign. What about you, Menace? What do you want to get out of this club? I already said what I wanted! You repeat the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing for everyone is to get along. Okay, fine, fair point. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's... Who wrote that? That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. That threw me for a blank. I don't know why. That just beginning of the sentence did not work for me. Yeah, can you fix those eyes, please? I'm sorry, but there's blood in it. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. I swear I thought I just saw blood coming out. Yep, there it is. Her eye's bleeding. It's bleeding. Oh, it's bleeding faster. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. Go to the infirmary. I said go to the infirmary, that's mandatory. You want me to make it worse? I could do that. I could make it worse. It's already worse. She's already bleeding out of her eyes because she didn't listen to me. She didn't listen. She didn't listen. Why is it every time I say something and nobody listens to me, something bad always happens? Now she's bleeding. Congrats, it's your fault. You didn't listen to me. Didn't fix your daggum eye. Fix your daggum eye. Didn't listen. Nope, not gonna listen. Not gonna listen. Now she's bleeding. Now she's bleeding. There you go. Congratulations. Once again, they do not listen to an experienced individual who knows what he's talking about when he does. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. Man, that's freaky. Smiling like that and bleeding out of the eye, that's freaky. Especially in a classroom. Get me out of here! So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri? I know things were a little awkward yesterday. But I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Who she's probably gonna kill soon. But Monica. I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Or I stop bleeding. Must be healing. Or trying to, anyways. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Menace? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Menace before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. I just want to go away. Get me out of here, please. Please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Please. Please. No. It's not going to happen. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. Oh, great. Here we go again. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I'm already unhappy. I'm unhappy the moment you killed Sayori, you sick, twisted son of a... I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. She's not mean, you just made her that way. And Yuri being a little bit, you know... Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. Let me clear something up, Monica. If you and me were the last two humans alive, one male, one female, one man, one whatever the heck it is you are, I would rather jump off a cliff and end my own miserable life than ever go on a date with you. Because I just don't like you. And anybody who kills a friend of mine is no friend of mine to be. God says to forgive thy enemy as thy forgives himself, and to love thy enemy as thy loves themself, and thy neighbor as thy loves themself. You are not my neighbor. You are not my friend. But how can I love somebody who's just gonna keep killing everything? That's not love, that's control. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Yeah, I can imagine. Things I know only you can understand. Wait, not yet. No, stop it. Fine, put in the glitch. What the? Sweet. Bouncy. Playground. Games. Skip the portrait. Twirl. This is freaking me out. It's frightening like lightning. In a vibrant place. Feels like a daydream on a ray cloud. On a wonderful calm. Pleasurable place of memories. With passion and bed. Doki Doki. Sugar. Milk. Nibble. Seeing all the stupidity riddles me and fills me with determination. I don't know. Climax. Love. I don't know. Sparkle. For raindrops keep falling on my head. Lipstick. I don't know. I don't know. Fireflies. Silly. Cute. Hi, Menace. I've been waiting for you. Can we do this tomorrow? Menace wants to put head back in bed. I think enough's been said. Are you ready to continue reading? No. I brought my best tea today. Great. This'll be just dandy. Monica! I told you not to... Ugh! Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. Just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look. I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So... Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? How could you? Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. I actually got tears welling up my eyes now thanks to that. I love Natsuki. And that was just mean. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion? It motivates me to work hard for the festival, too. Anyway, Menace! No. Menace relaxing in chair. Menace does not care. Menace wants to take a pair of scissors and yank out all your hair. Because after all, I just don't care. About a freaky yandere. You know what? Maybe ripping out the hair is a little bit too far. Whatever. She killed Sayori. She deserves it. What do you want to do today? I was thinking we could. We already have plans today. Ah. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Her eyes are bleeding again. Menace is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes, thank you for understanding, Monica. She's possessive. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. There's one thing that I can... If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Please fix your eyes. I can still see the blood in them. It's forming around the bottom now. It's really disgusting. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a water filter inside. Sorry. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. And then Menace says, I simply watch her movements as time runs out. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked the video, then give it a like. And if you want to see this come to its end, because this was another cliffhanger, please subscribe so you can see the next one. I just want it to end. Please, somebody, anybody, save me. Get me out of here. I beg you. Please. This is Medicine Ecker signing off. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye! And have a great day, everybody. Don't forget to smile, because a smile a day goes a long way, and I am freaking out. I will see you all next time. I hope.